right, testing. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully we're live. Sorry, I had someone at my door right when we were about to start the live stream. Apple calls are ripping here. I'm actually trimming out of these. If you're in the premium chat here, up 30% on the Apple call swings. I am trimming Apple calls right now. Hopefully this stream is working. I'm gonna double check in a second, but I'm managing some positions. I'm trimming Google as well. All right, filled. I think the title of this thing still says FOMC. All right, trim the Apple calls 30%. Trim the Google calls 20%. FSLR calls are still up nicely. They're up $125 per contract gain. Whoa, my Snap. Whoa, Snapchat. Whoa, the Snapchat calls. Are they going to fill me? Hold on, let me see if Snapchat fills this order. Holy shit, Snapchat filled my order. Yo! I can turn it up. Hold up. Snap's up 40%. No fucking way, dude. Let's go. They just filled me at 35 on Snap. Yo, no way. Is Snapchat ripping? Oh, the 8.5s are in the money. I sent this out on X too. When I bought them at $8 right here. When I bought more. And it held all yesterday. Holy shit. Alright, I don't even know if the stream's working and if I'm talking to myself. But it's called FOMC Live with Casey Trades. This is not FOMC Live with Casey Trades. I apologize. But I didn't have time to correct it. Alright. I can turn the volume up as well a little bit. Yo, Snapchat is ripping. Holy shit, Snap. Yo. Snap is up 60%. Dude, I'm about to be up 100%. I'm trimming. 70%. Holy shit. Yo! Let's fucking go. Dude, you're up 105% on Snap. I'm about to be up 100%. We're almost there. 80%? Oh, no way, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, I'm moving stops up on Apple real quick. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. What's Snap at? I'm still at 80%. Moving a stop up on Google. Yo, what a fucking morning. Oh my goodness. Dude, Snapchat is ripping. Holy shit! Dude, I told you I wasn't gonna cut Snap unless it broke $8. Oh my god. Dude, look, this is where I sent the chart the other day. It was right there. No way. 95%, give me 100. Come on. Contracts are at 48. They hit 50. It's going to be 100. Holy shit. Deej said I'm hard. Daggum, son. This was fun. This was a fun morning. I have runners left. All right, I just sent the alert in the Discord for runnersonly.com. No fucking way, man. What a squeeze. What a squeeze. Nice bounce off previous day high right here on spot. Let me get rid of this trend line real quick. Nice job. The volume's very low. It should be up now. Should be higher. Should be good. Oh my goodness. Boom. What a trade. Let's go. Holy shit, dude. I was locked in $650 on this. What a freaking morning. All right. No trades go red. Like, damn, son. This shit's crazy. I'm moving stops up right now in all positions. I just sent the alert in Discord. Let's freaking go. I'm waiting for this 100 order to fill on Snap. It's almost there. It's almost there. Contract's still sitting at 48 right now. What a freaking insane move. There we go. 49. Dude, it says 90. 96%. Dude, just get the 100 bag. There's the 100 bag. Boom. If you could see it. Maybe not. I'll try to get a screenshot. There it is. There you go. 102%. 110%. Oh! 120%. Oh! God, I was just looking for a 50 fill. Now they're at 55. Holy shit. I know it says FOMC live. Don't worry about that. We ain't worried about that. All right, this was fun. Dude, look at the spreads now with this volatility on this name. Going freaking berserk right now. Look at the volatility. Look at the spreads that just happened on these things. Up 120%. Up 100. Dude, what a freaking morning. I'm up 770. This was a hard hold. If you're in the premium Discord, you knew this was a hard hold. We've been watching this $8 freaking for, this was what, day number 3? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're watching this $8 and it literally hit the freaking stop. And I was like, you know what? I'm actually going to buy a few more contracts right here and bring my average down just a little bit. And if it closes underneath $8, then I'm out. And it hit $8, went back up, came back down, held it again before market close on Wednesday. Yesterday it based at 801 all day, and now freaking ripping. This was a hard hold. Fucking love you, Casey Trades. Love you. Insane ad at $8. We sniped it. We sniped it. I sent it on X too, right? I'm pretty sure I sent it to everybody on X, that chart that day, where I was like, what's going to happen right here? I was like, I added calls. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I did. Right there. Look at that. I said I added Snapchat calls right there. And guess what? Nobody gave a shit other than the Discord. Because on X, that got 5 likes. No one cared about it. And now we're up humongous. This is what we do. This is what we do, baby. That's what we do. Fridays are always the best because I always have swing positions going in the Friday, and then we just bank like in the freaking open, and then we're just like done. Tom Crown checks out to the scammer. Alright, I'm sending this post out on X real quick. I'm going to send it to Discord too. There it is. 8.5 calls in the money. Absolutely freaking ripping. Thanks for telling us about HOOY. Hooey. I just got a dividend, $650 for the month. That's why we do it. Great work. We added that name a little bit ago. I believe the shares are green on that as well from entry. So not only are the shares green in the IRA for that name, but collecting $650 for the month in dividends off that one name. Dude, that's amazing. Let's go. Myrtle Beach, let's go, KC. Appreciate you. Thank you. You're welcome, brother. Appreciate you guys. What a great fucking way to end the week. Dude, yesterday we hit the $2,000 goal for the small account challenge, and then today just, ooh, what a freaking day. Let's go. All right, let's do some management here. $150% snap here. I'm gonna cover a few more of these runners. Oh my goodness. 200% on snap calls. What? Great work. All right. Took some more off. Got filled 190%. Nice freaking job. What a Friday. It's a great Friday. All right, Google calls still green. Apple calls still green. Stop moved up on all of those. All right, just locked in 800 for the day now. Let's go. Sorry, there's a screaming baby outside my door. She's got a stuffy nose this morning, so she's not feeling the bestest. She's not feeling her best self. Someone said Apple breaking out. I mean, let's go. Pretty please. I would appreciate if Apple continued to go higher because I'm in these calls. Can we just rip to 205, please? Gotta break 203.50 and then go to 205. That's what we need to see. Dude, what a rocket launcher on Snap. That was... what an insane move. What is it up? Like 5% or something? Like, insane. Straight rocket launcher. Sold half your Apple calls, 45%. Let's go. I am also out. Half my Apple position. Dude, we got fucking paid overnight. Nice bounce on SPY. Previous day high bounce right here. This is the same trade I took yesterday. Right here. See this SPY? Look, go over here. All right. This is Wednesday's high. Look, I'm going to mark it with a white line. Right here. Look. SPY opened up just above it. It back tested. It held. I took the calls yesterday. Look at this, freaking cranked all day. I sold my calls up here at 610.50. I was like, my target 610 to 611. I crossed over 2,000 on the account to hit the goal right up here on this candle. I was like, you know what, I'm closing. Went up 611 area, came back, retested, gave another entry, higher entry, but a nice break and retest right here, especially of that channel that I sent. It lined up perfectly, and then just cruised higher all day. I don't even want to know where those calls are at. But previous day high test again here on SPY, pushing back up to the pre-market high. Great freaking chart. What are those SPY calls at? I'm curious. Is anyone still in them? If you're in the Discord, because I want to know where they're at. Oh my goodness! I bought them at $1.42. The SPY calls are at 335. Holy bejeebus. It's like 140%, isn't that? Just quick math. Yeah. What a move. All right, Google is ripping here, looking for 175 area to trim more. Trimming Google calls. Let's fucking go. All right, 30% Google calls. I'm out half. Let's go, Google. Come on. Let me see 203.50 on Apple. There's pre-market high right there on SPY. This is literally the exact same trade from yesterday. Let's go. Let's go. All right. We're cooking. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. Oh. I appreciate you. Is it Stefan? Appreciate you. Let's fucking go is right on Snap, baby. Nice trim there on Google, right at 175. If we can break above that, fantastic. I actually had 175s earlier this week. They're in the money. They just went briefly in the money there by a few cents. Got stopped out, re-entered into the swing yesterday on Google. So it had, this is what drove me, was right here around 10:35 to start looking at Google. And then I really like the consolidation that it had right here. Let me change this to a 15-minute chart. Right there. And then that consolidation right there. That's what led me to get the Google calls here. Got a nice pop up, came back down, popped back up. They were close to, I think, 15% right here at the close on that pop. And now hitting that target of 175 here this morning for 30%. Apple was 200. Go down here, right there. This area right here was literally just added the calls yesterday. Got a nice run up into the close, and now getting the push and hold up a little bit higher right now, also up 30%. So SPY ripping. Oh my God. You're up $1,000 on Snap. Let's go. Great work. This is what it's all about. So people can shit on the guys that can consistently go hit plus 20, 30% trades all day long, and you can shit on that whatever you want. I don't care. But when I take losses for minus 10 to 15%, and then I take wins for plus 20 to 30%, and I hit that 8 out of 10 times, it's pretty fucking consistent with a good win rate. And then you get the runners, like right now, for SPY, right? If you're still in the SPY runners, you're up 145%. If you get continuation above this 175 on Google and Apple, I'm going to stay in these calls, and they're going to keep on running, 50, 60%, whatever it is. And then every now and then, when you're hitting those consistent wins, you catch one of these bad boys here that print you 156% right now. Look at Nebula right here. Those SPY calls, 165% now. Let's go, right? So, I mean, you can shit on the guys that hit the consistent 20, 30%, 8 out of 10 times. I mean, I'm going to be green at the end of the day, at the end of the week, and then sit on your hands and let one of these other trades play out, and you're, plus 30% that you're looking to get on this name explodes, and now I'm up 160%. So you add up all the consistent base hits, and you get the occasional home runs like today, where one trade alone right now on Snap, I am up. Let me pull it up. I'll pull it up right now and show it. On just Snap right now, just on the Snapchat trade, this does not include Google, this does not include Apple, this does not include the FSLR position that I still have open, just the Snapchat. Snapchat right now, I'm up $598.67. All right, so roughly, now I'm up $600.67. So roughly, right now I'm up $1,000 on the day, and 600 of that is Apple. The other 400 right now, it's almost split evenly between Google and Apple. Apple's still sitting up 20%. Google's still sitting about 23%. I have same size position left. I also closed just over. Now I'm out over about half of both of these. I have 1/3 position size left on both of these names, and that's where the rest of the profits for today come in. And I just hit 1,000 right now. 1,009.80, right? So you get these consistent winners of 20-30%, right? Adding up $200-$300 every win, right? And then you take a loss, $150, but 8 out of 10 times you're green. So if you're hitting trades for $200-$300, 8 out of 10 times of those 2 losses, you're going to lose $150. Do that math, you're going to be nicely green. And then when the occasional one, after your 8 out of 10, you get that 11th trade and it goes 165% or whatever it is right now. I'm up 145%. That's what makes it fun. SPY is absolutely ripping here. Pepsi. What's Pepsi doing? Is anyone still in those Rokus as well? Rokus, so we took the Rokus off the daily 21 hammer, and it formed, I did like a front run trade of a Morningstar reversal on the daily, and it's playing out. Right there. See this long hammer right here just above the daily 21? You see that green candle that's to the right of it now? So that wasn't there when I first took these calls. It was a very small green candle right here. And I was like, if it pushes back above the yellow line, it's going to close a Morningstar reversal. And so it did. And then it stalled out, came back down, a little retest and go. Beautiful. I don't know how to change that shit that says I'm on Restream and I can't change it to where it doesn't say FOMC. Live with Casey Trades. Hey, there's 1,000 people watching this stream right now. I appreciate it and I love you guys. If you could like and repost, re-X. What is it now? I don't know. Repost. Let's say repost the stream. I'd greatly appreciate it. SPY's ripping. Absolutely ripping. Going parabolic. See what we got going on over here. Apple pulling back. Google pulling back after 175. Chilling. Snap. I mean, I don't even really care about Snap anymore. I'm just in those runners. I did just sell some up there, but what a ripper. I'm trying to figure out how to change the name of this, and I can't freaking figure it out. Like, I really don't know where to change the name of this. I see it on Restream. But it won't let me change it. So it still says FOMC. Live with Casey Trades. This is not FOMC. What are we doing? FOMC, right there. Ooh, update titles. Let me take that out. Update all. Hopefully it doesn't close the stream. That would suck. I think the stream's still going. All right, I think I just did it. I think I just fixed it. I'm not sure if it's going to update it, like, midstream. But now for future ones, it should work. Today is FOMC Fridays or more cash. Well, let's see. Thank you, brother Casey. I woke up at 8:30, tuned in, and pulled up your snap chart, hopped in, and got 120%. Oh my God. Let's go. Look at that. You weren't even in the swing with me just from this morning. Insane. Great work. 120%. Great work. I'm in the 8.5s for July 18. So I'm up 156% right now, and these things still have weeks to go. Fantastic. Great work. Love to see it. I mean, snaps up 9% on the day. This was fantastic. IWM, hell of a ripper. Everything's ripping there. There goes Q's. There goes SPY. I was just going through my watch list on my phone, but I saw IWM about to break that pre-market high. Absolutely ripping. I mean, everything looks like it's ripping right now. What a day. What a day. Pepsi. Dude. No, Pepsi. Pepsi. Where's JT in the chat? Is he talking about it? Where's JT in the premium chat? Where is he at? I know he's talked about it. Look at the daily. Look at the daily, JT. Look at the daily on Pepsi. All right, ticker PEP. PepsiCo. All right. Having a really nice morning right here. So this is the zone it likes to go back into. It's just like 128, 130 area. But regardless, get this out of the way real quick. All right. All right. I mean, get rid of all this real quick. Let me screenshot that. Oh my goodness. JT says, I see it. He says, I see it. If this daily candle on Pepsi closes this way, I'm telling you guys right now, 1,100 people, I'm swinging calls on Pepsi into next week. I mean, can I just go ahead and get them now? Market's been open for 40 minutes. I mean, just gonna go ahead and get some now. Let me see what we got. 135s. July 18. On Pepsi's, they're $1.90 right now. They were at $1.30. Oh, hold on, $1.40 this morning. So they're at $50 per contract gain on this move right here, which is about right. Because if it does the same move again and gets up to the next target of 132, that would put those contracts another $50 higher. So I'll put them around in the 240s, going for 250 area, which would be fantastic. That would be the top of the next zone, and if it can push above that right here, you see this is that's a big spot right up here on Pepsi. And then if it can pop up to that 133, that next zone, that's going to be right up here. So watch how that daily closes. That is, I didn't really explain it. The people in the Discord know what that is. That is a daily candle. That is a daily morning star reversal candlestick pattern. Okay. So this is what you want to see at the very bottom of something, because it can signal a bullish reversal to the upside. So you have evening stars, which are my favorite bearish candlestick of all time, to go downside. And you want to see that at the top of an uptrend. And then the opposite of that would be a morning star reversal at the bottom of a downtrend to signal a reversal back to the upside. So that's what I'd be looking for. So right now in the daily, I mean, it can stall out right here, and I prefer that if it does because I don't want it to rip higher. This high from Wednesday is 130.59. It just hit 130.47. I kind of hope, honestly, that, and I'm not going to chase it right here because it's only been 40 minutes into the day. We got plenty of time left, but I do have those calls pulled up on the watch list, and I'll look to enter those by the end of the day if it holds. But if it closes up here over 130 and right above that or right near that level and where the daily 21 EMA is at, and it has this big body green candle right here, that is going to confirm a Morningstar reversal, and I will swing those calls into next week. So keep that on watch going towards the end of the day. What's going on? What's up? What is this, Connor? What you got? Snap, 8.5 calls. Let's go. What is that? That P&L of $738? My brother, you got me beat. Look, my members are making more money than me on these trades. You got to slow down. You made $130 more than I did. It's not fair. It's not fair, Connor. It's not fair. Fucking love it. 2 runners left. Me too. Me too. Great work. You got me beat. Great work. God. What a freaking week. Great work, Connor. Love to see it. Make sure you guys post them in the Profits channel. I see Nebula. I see you posted Spy Call in there. Nice job. 165%. Who is this? A? Look at this. Let me read this real quick. Look. Can I show this in there? I want to change this to the Discord. Let's see. Let me try not to mess this up. I'm going to try not to mess this up. All right. It should change the screen in about 3, 2, 1, 0, go. Boom. There you go. Look at this. Look at this. Post the gains. All right. So A says using less than $300 per trade and a stop at entry after first trim, which is a major rule of mine. So I love to see someone else kind of incorporating that into their own strategy as well. Missed out on a lot more upside, but I'm finally seeing green after 2 years of trading. Casey is the GOAT. And for the month, extra $550. What a beautiful P&L. What a beautiful P&L. First 2 weeks, just up, down, up, down, up, down. But you stayed right there above the zero line, got some profits, gave it back, got some profits, came back down. But then whatever happened on the back half of this month right here from 6/15 until the end of this month, look at this beautiful growth on that P&L. Shout out to you, A. That is absolutely freaking amazing. Absolutely love to see it. Great work. This is a premium Discord. Look. You guys are getting a little scoop. Look, woohoo! Let's go. So, let me scroll up real quick. So this is where I took the Google calls yesterday at 11:50. You'll see the SPY calls, 612 calls for June 30th. Don't expire till Monday. They are well in the money. And then here's Apple. So here's the Apple alert yesterday. Whoopsies. Here's the Apple alert yesterday. Came back down, hit the 200, and based all right there. And that is where I added to my Apple calls. And then we were Redmi calls yesterday. Got a little trim off on those. They're just coming back down sideways now. But those went in the money. Got a little trim off, though. But great job. I mean, the levels are a cheat code. I know that's right. The SPY levels are a cheat code. Look, here's Connor. Look, Connor got me beat. He got me beat. $738 on Snap. Done got me beat. All right, let me change the screen. Let's get it back over here. That's the premium Discord though. We have fun. Love the freaking premium Discord team. Sarge said Hims is ripping today. What we got? Wow. Not a single red candle in sight on Hims 5-minute chart. What a beautiful ripper. This is the high from Wednesday, and it lined up almost perfectly with previous day high right here. It opened up right above both those 2 days. Got a long bottom wick on the first 2 5-minute candles holding it. Off to the freaking races with Hims. I still have Hims shares. Let me go pull up the other account. Because Hims did pull back. I mean, pretty significantly after that news. I am up 104% on Hims still. So, just letting that bad boy kind of do its thing. FSLR calls are back to... They're getting spready. Look at the bid. The bid is 5. The ask is 640. You can still get a 570 fill here, and this was like the kind of high point yesterday on these because I'm in these at 425. So they're up nicely. I mean, they're up almost $150 right here per contract gain. And I really like the daily. It's about halfway filling that gap, I believe. So that's nice. Let me move this stop up on Google one more again. And put an order at 250 on those. Apple's pulling back after 30%. Might get stopped on the rest of those. Snap's up 140%. Those are still good. Now I'm up only $950 this morning because Apple's pulling back a little bit. I love Hims. Yeah, the Weight Watchers because they are bullies taking advantage of a company who's old and boring like Times New Roman. Looked at Tesla. I have not looked at Tesla yet this morning. We can go ahead and give that a look. What would you look at that? Look. I would have, if I would have, look where the yellow level's at. Look where Tesla hit this morning. Okay, my level on Tesla is 320.08. The bottom of the opening candle downside, 320.07 by 1 penny. Look, that was already on the chart. I literally just typed in Tesla, came over here, and it was already on the chart. The yellow levels mean something. Always, if you see Casey's chart with yellow levels, they fucking mean something. Look at Tesla now. Came back up to my red level right here. Perfect. Now we're hitting red level number 2. So this is how this works. When areas like that are tested, right? That's a call entry right there for me. Yeah, not here. I'll send the chart. We've been watching this chart for a minute. This is the same chart the last few days. Hims trades are so fun. That stock moves very wild and seems like Casey been catching it pretty well lately. I do love trading Hims. You have to time Hims correctly. You got to be able to find those levels. So something right here on Tesla, right? This is what I look for every single day. All right, I look for areas like this to be tested and usually where the yellow levels are at is where I get and try to look for the largest reactions. So they're going to be areas of big support and resistance spots. So you see this area test right here and the large wick and the candle close, right? So I can go long right here and put a stop if it closes underneath of it, right? So full target on this trade, it's up to the next yellow level. The two trim spots prior to it of areas of potential resistances. So you would have target 1, you'd have target 2, which just hit, which is where it's getting this top wick, literally right now. And then at next yellow level upside, which is the heavier resistance, which using Lux Algo price action concepts indicator, underneath right there, you're going to see a blue line. At the top right there, it says PWH. That is previous week high. It lines up almost perfectly with where I have my yellow level. So this is how I would be taking Tesla. So I take my calls here. I have a stop if it closes underneath here, right? And then I trim here. When I trim here, all right, when I trim here, stop at break even, which means if it pulls back down, all the way back down here, it's going to stop me out the rest. That's perfectly fine. I'll look to re-enter, right? Gets to pop back up here. Woo! What just happened? Ah! There we go. I think I fat figured something. Out half. Out majority, right? So just a little quick example here, because this is a beautiful chart on Tesla, and I wish I would have been able to see it this morning, but had way too many open positions already that I was managing. But take the calls here. Stop loss if it closes underneath that. Pops up here to perfect equilibrium spot, first trim area. Take the trim here, stop at break even, trade doesn't go red, right? Pops up here to the next red level. I'm out half right here. Look at this beautiful freaking rejection that Tesla is getting right here at that spot. That's how you know it's a great area of resistance. If it's a great area of resistance, what should you be doing with calls or long positions at areas of resistances? This is where the bears come into play. In your long, you should be managing, in my opinion, and taking in some profit. It's a beautiful rejection here. And then you could even move the stop up to this previous trim, completely up to you, but the trade still doesn't go red. And then I'd be out majority at that next yellow level. I mean, this rejection right here on Tesla is beautiful. It's funny because someone in the Discord said, trying not to FOMO into Tesla calls. And I said, yeah, not here. And I sent a screenshot of the chart. I was like, not right here. This is a trim spot. This is a big trim spot for calls. This is not where you take entry of the calls. You missed it. It's down here. This is what I look for every single day. This is what I look for every single day. So the risk to reward ratio from this, from start to finish, is about 4.4. So let's say if it hit in I trim out along the way. I don't hold full position, right? So it's 4.4. But the great thing about 4.4 is if I exit half, however much it is up here, pulls back, stops me out, whatever it is, or if I catch the full move, I'm trimming out, whatever it is, the average win on that trade, say, is only maybe half of what this risk reward is. So since it's 4.4, that means my reward on this is probably 2.2. I think I just got stopped out the rest of Apple in profit. So if my reward is going to be 2.2, perfectly fine. Because if I'm risking 1 and my reward is 2.2, that means my reward on this trade is double than what I was allowing my risk to be. You hit that you can hit that 4 out of 10 times and be green. You'd lose your. Look at this freaking smack on Tesla right at that level. That's insane. 429.30. What did it hit? 429.32. I missed that downside by 1 penny, missed that upside by 2 pennies. When people in my Discord are saying the levels are amazing and working. They're telling the freaking truth. The levels on these charts are absolutely insane. Beautiful chart. Let's see what Q's Inspire doing. Pulling back. Beautiful. Oh, Uncle Frank had a great morning. Uncle Frank! Uncle Frank had a hell of a morning. Let's go. He must have been long. Oh, he went short. He shorted it at the top, those upper wicks on the 5 and 10 minute. Nice. Michelle, can't wait to go more in depth with this tomorrow in the mastermind class. Yes. So, I was going to talk about that later on, which I will. But yeah, I'm doing my mastermind class tomorrow from the lake again. We are going back to the lake house, but I'm going to do the mastermind prior. So we're going to get there early in the morning. I'm going to start the class around 8:30. I usually finish up within 4 hours. It's a really long class. It's 4 hours. It's a 4-hour class, but it's a one and done class. It's not multiple sessions, not multiple weeks. It's not all of that. It's a dedicated time, one and done, every single thing you can think of possible. Combined and simplified, completed in 4 hours, starting from a blank naked chart, teaching everything that I use, and with full chart setups by the end of it. Live and recorded, and then you get access to every single other future mastermind class that I teach if you want to come back in, tune in, and get a refresher. But you also, again, have the recordings from that point until forever. You can always go back and watch it. So it is my favorite thing to do. I love teaching this class. I think this is going to be, I don't even know where we're at. We got to be near like class 20 by this point. And I don't think I've had a single person like come back and complain about that class. I get nothing but positive feedback every single time. I absolutely love teaching that freaking class. What are your levels on Snap? Higher. Just higher. To the moon. Is that a level? Moon. Moon level. That's where I want it to go. So my levels on Snap were 850, obviously. That's where I wanted my calls to get in the money. After that was 9.27. Give me 1 second. I'm going to screenshot my Weeble chart over here and put that in the premium chat for you. Where is it at? Right there. All right. I had an alert on $9 at Snap to be like, sell everything. What did it hit this morning? It hit 8.95. I mean, fucking close enough. Off by 5 cents. 165%. Amazing. Done. Let me go to the Discord. Reply. Upload file. Recent screenshot. Snap. There you go, baby. There's my Weeble chart there for you, LH, with Snap. What a great morning. I use bar chart cheat sheet just to compare my levels. Nice. The Mastermind is the only class that keeps on teaching. I know that's right, Liv. That is... and I always talk about it right before I start teaching the class. Like, I wish that was something that I had when I was trying to learn and I didn't, so I decided to create it, and it is my absolute favorite. 15-minute reversal to the downside on Google off of the 175 rejection from this morning. You got an evening star 15-minute. So go to Google, mark 175 like I did up there this morning where I took the trim, which was beautiful. Go to the 15-minute chart. You should see an evening star if my chart decides to load. I guess Trump is speaking right now. Come on, Google chart. Load. There we go. All right. It's not the cleanest, but nevertheless. Big green candle on the left, neutral to bearish candle in the middle, big red candle on the right 9 times out of 10. Next candle goes red. So watch googly doogly here for a floosh down to 173. So watch that. That candle just started. It's still 10 minutes left, but watch that. Tesla, look at that. This is, I'm telling you, look at the levels, man. Look, the trim spot right here, it back tested it. That's what you want to see of a freaking candle confirmation right there. Beautiful wick up. Now you want to see hopefully the push continuation, but that regardless, seeing that pullback right there on Tesla and that long bottom wick step in right there, that just validates the freaking levels that I have onto the chart. I love to see those kind of reactions right there off of that. All right, Vol D opened up. Oh, that was a long at 9:35 on SPY. Yeah. Vol D hit the zero line, little green hammer, and started ripping off of that. Vol DQ was already positive all morning. VIX is also trying to move up higher. It really didn't sell off this morning with that SPY move. So that's a little bit concerning for SPY and Qs. So watch for potential downside. If we lose around like 614.55 on SPY. Bang, bang. Bang. Ba-bang, bang. Bang. Bang, bang, bang. I think Hims was a freaking great move today. That would have been another name I would have absolutely loved to have jumped in. What did the other analysts do this morning? Let's see. Bishop. What did he take yesterday? Oh, these are yesterday. He took VLT, VTL, something, 70%. He take anything today? He took meta calls earlier. He already closed them. Let's see. Ooh. Gladiator sent something in the day trade channel. Nice flag on SPY there off the 9. I mean, internals are still positive. What was the opening tick? The opening tick is 868, so I'd say that's going to say trend day. SPY definitely looks better. They about this. I mean, 50-minute chart still looks great on Qs. I mean, it looks like a flag that wants to go higher. Oh yeah, happy new all-time high day on SPY. Woo. See, once I get the new setup at the next house, and I don't have to run like 5 different softwares at the same time on my MacBook, it won't be so slow. Hell of a bounce right there off the 21 on Qs. I'd say SPY stronger. Yeah. I don't want to know what this 612 calls are at. I don't want to know. I'm sure they're up humongous. Oh man. Discord long DES on that back test. Well, shit. Now you're getting paid. That just made a new high a day. Briefly new high a day right there. Nice. Nice job, guys. One of the analysts alerted ES longs right there on that back test. Google still holding that low. Apple just hit 201. Holy SPY volume. 2 million SPY volume just came in. IWM new high a day is looking very nice. I got a red level right down there. Got kind of close. I don't think I don't have a yellow level till down there. I shouldn't have any above. Nothing above 215. That was just target upside once it got above the yellow level. So yesterday, it rejected it hard, came back up, broke above it, and then trended all day. And look, oh, market closed right at the freaking level. Look at that. And then this morning, back tested right near it and pushing higher. Nice. What else is doing good? Amazon hit 221 this morning. Dude, Pepsi is just flat right there at that level, and I freaking love it. Like, just chill. If you want to see a beautiful evening star, this is what you want to see on a 5-minute chart intraday. It's MU. Right there. That's what you want to see. That's a damn near perfect one right here. That is where you get a huge, strong push right here. And then again, at the top of that, you want to see an evening star. Big body green candle on the left, big red candle body on the right. You want to see a neutral to bearish in the middle. The bearish that you see right there is a 5-minute shooting star. That's like perfect. That's like what you want that middle candle to be. And then when that next candle right there closes red, yeah, 9 times out of 10, that next candle that's going to follow is also going to be red. And then it gets that next little move right here down. That is a perfect, evening star at the top of a good push right there for a little reversal back down. SPY looking like a flag break that wants to go higher. I mean, we don't know where it's going to go, do we? I mean, you can do fib levels, I suppose. Hims and SoFi? What's going on with SoFi? I own the SoFi shares. Holy SoFi. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I gotta go pull up the other account. Hold up. Hey. Where's my SoFi? Wow. Let's go SoFi. I sent this chart out 3 weeks ago on SoFi. Under 13 bucks. sent the chart and trade idea for SoFi, and then sent my entry for the shares in the premium Discord. SoFi shares are up 35%. Let's go. I'm gonna send that in the long-term port channel in the premium Discord. I mean, been in SoFi for a minute. When did I alert SoFi? I'll tell you right now. My first entry of SoFi was on 5/1, May 1st, 2025 at 11:08 a.m. Eastern Time. This is when I first bought those shares of SoFi. And I'm sending the update now. Shorted Tesla in and out, 30%. Nice. Yo, Chris, I appreciate you. First of all, SoFi, ripper. Second of all, I appreciate you, Chris. No, we're going to put Chris first of all. Chris. On X. Chris said, anyone watching Casey right now should know that the lifetime subscription is a no-brainer. You see what he is providing for free today. Teach your father good human and has a system that works. Dude, I freaking appreciate you. Thank you so much. That means stuff like that really means the freaking world to me. It really does. I'm commenting back to you right now. Chris, I appreciate you. I'm trying to go find the SoFi post as well. SoFi was a good one. Let's see. SoFi. So I sent the update after first entry on SoFi on 6/11, so not too long ago. And AMZU shares, they were up 38% at that time, and the AMZU shares are up 41% right now, so they're still up nicely. SoFi at the time was up 16. They've now more than doubled since that. Let's see. If you're in the new X community that I created for long-term trading, I talked about SoFi, that I have shares in the 12s. Sent that out recently as well. SoFi is cooking. Let me get a chart, updated chart for SoFi as well with this name. What a move. Okay, so look at this. Look, see, there's the level that I needed to break. I already have it marked onto the chart. I already had it marked on here. So that's the level that I wanted to break. I bought in SoFi. There. That's where I bought in SoFi. I'll get rid of this. So I bought in SoFi right there. So let's go all the way back right here. So SoFi got the big rip up here, and when it pulled back down here, that's where I bought. That is where I bought. And now we're ripping. So beautiful. Which one's the first? Right there. Honestly, I wanted to see if it can pull back down closer to 12. If it did, it was going to dip a little bit lower. It was going to create an inverse head and shoulders. That's essentially what I was looking for. I wanted to see the rejection around 14, pull back down to 12, start loading the boat around 12. But when it back tested the daily 9 right here, that's where I end up getting the position started, was right there. And then look, it even got a nice ripper up and it came back down. Actually, that's a great screenshot right here. And you'll see that it based right there. And then, you know what? I'm going to take another screenshot because I'm going to put the rocket on here too, because this is great. And then it even gave a retest right there. So beautiful. Monthly, look, I charted this a long time ago, this rounded bottom and then this little channel right here, and then it broke out of it, and now look at this thing. Oh, she's cruising. Got some resistance up here, you know, going to the $18-$20 area, but this was a great one. Someone said Oscar. I'm in Oscar too. Shout out Knots for putting this on the watch list for me. I bought Oscar. What day did I buy Oscar? Let me pull it up. Oscar. Where's my Oscar shares? I'm up 63% on Oscar. I bought right at $13 on 5/6/2025 at $3.11. So let's see. I bought it right here. Dude, I shit you not. Look. I'm not sure if it'll show. This is the order. Here's my order. Okay? Here's my order filled right there to buy those Oscar shares, and then the date is right there if it shows it, if it's not too blurry. Right there, 5/6/2025, right there at $3.11. I literally bought Oscar right there, right at $13. And the next day, instantly was up 30%. That's freaking hilarious. That's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna screenshot this chart too, because that's actually pretty funny. Pac Fan says, Casey Trades, I became a lifetime member only after 3 months. Your mastermind sold me. Dude, I appreciate that. The mastermind class is, dude, I'm telling you, it's freaking legit. I love the mastermind class. It's a freaking one-time class, and the Snapchat trade today paid double that. One trade, one day. For a lifetime. Let's go. Can you tell me what indicator on TradingView you use to show how much you would lose at that low level and make on the top for the risk to reward? Use a lot 2-to-1. Yeah, so it's a free indicator on TradingView. I'll pull Tesla back up because that's the one that it was on. And let me get to the 5-minute real quick. It's this one right here. Actually, here, I don't want to. I got to clear up this chart anyways. Take all these words off that we did on here earlier. It's back down to that level. Let me take these off. I'll worry about the arrows later. So if you're on TradingView, okay, so if you're on TradingView, go to the left side of the screen over here. Okay, you see this one right here. If you hover over top of it, it says forecasting and measurement tools. Okay, so there's going to be two for right here under projection. You click the little arrow and it pulls this stuff up. You're going to see long position and short position. Okay, so this is for longer calls. It's going to be short for puts. All right, so let's say you want to take calls and click on long. This is where I want to buy Tesla calls, right? It hit down that level, bounce back up, like cool, candle closes, I'm going to try the calls. Okay, it's going to put this little box on your screen. You drag it to where your target is, where you want to sell. You drag it to where your stop is, for where if it goes underneath that area right there, you'd be closing it for a loss, right? So you do that, it creates this little box right here on your screen. And then when you hover over top of it, it says risk/reward ratio 3.81 from where you put your entry price, your stop loss price, and your profit trim price right here. So it says, and I just kind of adjusted it right there. So now it says risk to reward ratio is 3.85, which means the green box, which would be, because you have this little white line across the middle, right? Because that shows where you're going to take the entry for these potential calls, right? So that means where you take calls right here, this entire green box is your reward, right? And at the top of your reward box, it means that your reward is 3.85 times greater than what your bottom of your red box is for your loss. So that's the little free tool on TradingView that I use. Whenever I enter into a position, you can draw it on there, draw it down to your stop, draw it to your profit target. It tells you what your risk to reward is. If it looks like a solid trade based off of risk to reward, where your entry is, then perfect. Execute plan accordingly. But that is the free tool there on TradingView. Bum, bum, bum. Forecasting and measurement tools on the left tab on TradingView, long and short positions. Market coming down, a little double toppy-ish there on SPY. Q's weaker. Q's put in a lower high. I think SPY actually briefly made a new high of day by like a penny or so. So Q's definitely a lot weaker. Look at MU. All right, so remember MU? Remember I drew that evening star at the top? Look at her go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, Rivian's back down near low of day. See what she does. It's not closing the weekly candle like I wanted it to. So we'll see. I am in call swings on Rivian. I'll talk about that this morning. Got a small trim on them yesterday when the 14s went in the money. We're back down in the chop zone. Chop zone's like around 1370. It just goes a few cents above, a few cents below, and it freaking always comes back to this area. It's at 13.66. So IWM topping out a little bit. Amazon coming down, almost new low of day. Pepsi actually just briefly made a new high of day. Marvell sold off hard right before the open today. Nike up 15% with a huge daily ripper. It completely filled the gap from March. The gap took it up to 71.50, and Nike ripped above that from like 62, 63 bucks. So it completely filled that gap. Damn, that's cool. Never even noticed that. It's a need to build up my bankroll and get this mastermind class. Dude, done for the day. Nice. Same about the close down TradingView. That's the one thing that strikes me is Casey's composure. Yeah, just you gotta keep it cool but have fun at work. Don't overtrade. I'm telling you, don't overtrade. Like today, right? You got 5 different positions like going into the open today, and 4 were green. Snap, Apple, Google, FSLR, and then red position being Rivian. So 4 out of 5 trades, are green, and my loss right now, let's go check. Let's just dissect these things real quick. So Rivian, after the profit trim yesterday, that's the reason why I can let the stop on this one go a little bit lower, because I'm risking the profit. So overall, it's not. Usually I don't like most of the positions. Like I said this morning, going under minus 15%. Those calls are now minus 23. So again, I don't like how the weekly's closing, so I'm probably going to have closing these calls for the rest that I have. So I took the trim yesterday on these, so I have some profits. That's the reason why I'm just kind of letting it sit. And that's the one red position I'm still sitting in. Still in snap runners. I don't really care about that trade. I sold majority, but it's still up 110% right now after being up 160. FSLR is still up nicely, 30%. And then Apple and Google, both 30%. So minus 23%, plus 30%, plus 30%, plus 160% overall so far today. Not bad. Let's go Nike. But yeah, like when you have just one of those days like that where you have 4 or 5 trades and you can manage it and lock in some gains like that early on in the day, you don't have to sit here and watch these charts or watch the market freaking anymore. If you lock in, $500, lock in $500 and come back another day. Look at this downside on MU right now. I love evening stars. That's my favorite. I'm going to talk about this a lot tomorrow during the mastermind. Not so much a lot. It's literally just the first segment. What I talk a lot about is supply and demand, support and resistance. That will be the bestest part. Well, today was a fun day. Casey trades a day, helps keep my bills away. Someone said, I hate Casey. All he does is make me money. Oh, man. Love that you can hear the children in the back. My bad. My bad. Soon you won't have to hear them outside the door in the hallway screaming while I'm on live stream and trading and everything. That will all go away here soon. A little bit more time. So we close on this house in 2 weeks to sell mine, and then we're closing on the new house in like 3 or 4 weeks from now. So about 1 more month, we'll be getting everything switched up over into the new house, and then within hopefully a week or 2 after that, I'll have the new office set up, and Well, then we'll be good. Then you don't have to worry about hearing the kids scream in the background when they're outside my door in the hallway. Dude, Vol D is actually still cruising higher. Vol DQ is going lower. VIX is pushing higher. So you have a big divergence right now with Vol D and Vol DQ, which means you're probably going to see a little bit of divergence between SPY and Qs. Vol D is going to be for SPY, and then you're going to see essentially Vol D for Qs. So looking at these two, it's on the left side over here. Right here. You'll see this one's actually coming down right here. So this tells me there's a little bit of a divergence, which means SPY should be stronger than Qs. So if I go look at SPY, nice SPY chart right here, looking very strong. Switch to Qs, a little bit weaker, right? Similar chart, right? But Qs is definitely weaker. Look at the little downtrend it's had up here with the lower highs. SPY did not put in a lower high. It's still consolidating, kind of flagging out. Qs can still flag out, but it's definitely making a little bit lower low and just put in that little lower high. So VIX is also cruising to the upside right now, so that is a little concerning. But it's coming up to an area of resistance right here. So with Vol D pushing up, if VIX gets smacked at this resistance, that can mean nice bounce and move back up higher on SPY, which it just hit the 21 EMA for the first time on the 5-minute. So 1 + 2 = 3. So we'll see how that plays out. Trump will hold 11:30 news conference at the White House. All right. Well, this one says it's, what is this? The president receives his intelligence briefing, Oval Office, closed press at 11 a.m. That's interesting because that was not on his calendar today. Wonder will it be on? Ooh, what is that headline from? Walter Bloomberg? Trump will hold 11:30 news conference at the White House. So that should be interesting. Fun, fun, fun. Bow, bow, bow. Those C call swings from Jesse up nicely. Vol D still pushing higher. Again, VIX near that resistance spot right here. So would like to see SPY and Qs be getting a little green candle right now. Qs getting a nice little green candle right here, pushing up. SPY, nice little green candle there, pushing up. So again, 1 + 2 = 3. That looks good. Vol D ripping. Look at that. Vol D is ripping. Oh. Dude, I really should. I can't wait until I have like multiple monitors, because then I'll just have my specific accounts logged in like on each one, because I trade from my cell phone and I try my best to trade 6 accounts off my cell phone. So when I have multiple monitors, when I see something like this and I have a monitor set up specifically for futures, I can just click straight over to that and take that trade real quick while I'm doing all the option shit like on another one, and just do all of that right in front of my face on multiple monitors and not holding a cell phone in my hand looking at this freaking screen. I haven't even looked at the heat map today. I mean, it's Friday. Heat map looking good. for the most part. But I believe Trump's speaking or holding some kind of conference apparently in 20 minutes. So make sure you are looking out for headlines potentially dropping here soon. Someone said, did you get a new computer set up? Not yet. Not yet. I'm getting a custom one made. Probably in about 3 weeks, and then I'll have that set up over at the new house. Kids are fun. They say have more. Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, no. Done. All right, I'm gonna send out 2 posts real quick, just updating a few things. One of them being SoFi, and the other one gonna be Oscar as well. Because I did send that update in the premium Discord. I'll probably post something in the X community long-term trading as well. But let me get the SoFi one because I did do some management over here and send that out. So let me get this one posted up. Yo, my laptop is running freaking hot. My desk is warm. And we got TradingView going. We got Safari going. We got Discord going. We got Webull going. We got OBS streaming on 2 different platforms. Dude, my MacBook is cooking right now. All right, just sent out SoFi. Key said they sleeping on you too much, brother. Hey, they can sleep on me all they want. I'm just here to share what I do. I am about to go ahead and cut Rivian. Rivian loses low of day. I'm gonna end up cutting the swings, and then I'm done for the day. Holy circle. Yo, circle. What in the world? Valdi pushing higher. VIX rejecting right at that spot. Who would have thunk it? Valdi Q just fell off the freaking cliff. I don't know, but SPY should be moving higher. Still is. Holy bejeebus. Your laptop prints money. My laptop is on fire right now. Sounds like it's about to fucking blow up. Yo, look at this candle on Vol DQ right now. What the fuck? Dude, look at Valdi and Vol DQ. Here, let me send it in the Discord as well. Look at this. Look at what just happened. What? Dude, that's insane. Oh, it just flipped green and then went back red. What is going on? What the hell? What is going on? It might be fake. Who knows? Alright, I am going to jump off here in just a few. I just posted the SoFi chart though, and it shows where I took the entry again back on May 1st for the SoFi shares. And then there's the updated chart for SoFi and that position being up 35%. Beautiful. All right. What I do to Circle? That one's on me. That's my bad. I didn't mean to short that thing to the ground. Holy shit, Circle though. Insane. I mean, I was just looking for the move down to 200. I mean, if it wants to keep dying, keep dying. There's another gap fill down to like 135. But holy bejeebus. Holy bejeebus. Circle is dead. It's dead. Oh, I gotta go sign paperwork today at the lawyer's office. Let's go. What time am I doing that? 3? I just got the reminder. Dude, I don't freaking know. Is it 3 p.m.? I swear it was 3 p.m. I could be wrong. 3 p.m. Alright. Cool. I gotta go get that done. You close on your house today? Let's go. Congrats. Dude, that's awesome. Congrats. Nice. Nice job. Dude, I don't know what's going on with Valdi and Valdi Q. And I'm glad I'm not going to be a part of this anymore. So, IREN is still pushing strong. I sent the chart on that one too. And if you're in the long-term community on X as well, it was a really nice move. Like here. I sent the chart at 1154 area, like in here. This was the spot. It was right here, and it got the ripper. I just sent that update chart yesterday in the long-term community on X. If you're not in my new X community for the long-term thing, I suggest join it. It's free. Just posting shit, ideas, and charts over there. Spy coming down. That's a nasty candle on Vol DQ. There's some crazy stuff going on. Again, I'm not worried about, and I'm not going to be a part of this. You got whatever Trump's about to do in the next 13 minutes. So, let me finish up a few things here. Twas a great day. Yo, make sure you guys post gains in the premium Discord so I can make a post later for X. Post gains in profits channel, please. And thank you. Love ya. 'Twas a great day to be a trader. Let's see what we got going on here. Let me click on these. All right, so a few announcements before I jump off, just to update some things. Again, if you haven't liked and reposted the stream on X, please do. It is live and recorded as always. More people can find it later on, review the educational content, charting, everything we talked about here today if they could not attend it live. All right. So, all right. So, two things I'm going to talk about before I jump off here. I just finished the $1,000 to $2,000 account challenge. So, we doubled the account. We're good. Fantastic. 100%. Was a rough start. I think I took 3 or 4 losses on it. And 3 losses were in a row, like right out of the gate. And the account dropped to 750. And then a week later, had that thing up to 1,500. And then it was kind of simple after that. Just took one trade every day after that for about like $125, $150 each time for the next few days. And then after 15 trading days, hit $2,000. So that one is done. $1,000 to $2,000. Now, the question is, do I run it again? Do I do the same thing again? Do I do another $1,000 to $2,000 account challenge? Or do I? So I would have to reset it. So the count is at $2,100 and some odd cents. So I'll withdraw the remaining that's on it and drop it back down to 1,000 flat. Or leave 2,000, leave the balance in there at 2,000 and just double that and start a new one and double it from 2 to 4. So it's either reset it and do 1 to 2 or leave it at 2 and double it 2 to 4. So haven't decided on that. It's not going to be too much of a difference, I don't think. I think it's better for, honestly, either one. The rules are about the same. It's just a little bit trickier with the 1,000 because you have a limited buying power. So, you might have 2-3 setups throughout the day, but your buying power, and the way that I'm trading the account might not allow me to keep on trading for that day, and I'll miss setups because I just don't have the buying power because it's limited. It's only 1,000. So having 2,000 would help. So I'm thinking, Michelle said yes, double to 2K to 4K. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. Just double it again. And we'll just keep doing that until, I don't know. We'll do 1 to 2, which we did. Now we'll do 2 to 4, and then do 4 to 8. I don't know. Just until whatever. So maybe this was phase 1, 1 to 2, and now we'll work on phase 2. We'll do 2 to 4. So starting Monday, this Monday coming up, it would be the 30th. So Monday, June 30th, I'm starting the next small account challenge. Someone else said 2 to 4K. Gemma, I think you should double it 2 to 4K. All right. So there we go. That's it. It's decided by the Discord. We are going to just double it again. So starting Monday, June 30th, I'm going to continue trading that account, and we're going to start a new small account challenge and do 2 to 4K. So we are going to do that. Someone else said double it 2 to 4K. There we go. All right. It's done. So Monday, it is starting the new small account challenge, 2 to 4K. All right, that is announcement number 1. Part of that, if you want to join the premium Discord, you can. Should see the link right there, wap.com/KCTrades. Go to my X profile. I have a link tree. It has my links for freaking everything. Take you to my Discord. You can sign up at the WAP store right there. You can get yourself a free trial. If you haven't used one for KC Trades before, you can come hang out for a week in the premium Discord, watch me live trade and hang out and do all my stuff in there, along with like 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 other analysts in there too. So charts, watch list, live trading, live education every single day, just the whole shebang. So you can get yourself a free trial, come hang out. If you want to join the monthly premium Discord, you can use code KC50, and right now I think the premium Discord monthly is like $69. It discounts it down to $50 forever. So it's $50 every single month, reoccurring discounted rate. So use code KC50 at checkout for the premium Discord monthly, and that takes it down. Number 2 is, again, we talked about it earlier, mastermind class tomorrow. I'm super freaking excited. My favorite thing to do is to teach this class. So I am teaching my mastermind class tomorrow, live and recorded in the Discord. There is a private section in there for mastermind recording and also for the live mastermind class. Once you purchase and register and get access, it unlocks those channels in my Discord for you. So again, all my stuff's in the same store. You go to the WAP store, whatever, you're going to see a product in there. You scroll over. You got Premium Discord, MMK Algo, Full Access, which is just combined of Premium Discord and MMK Algo and indicators. And at the very end of all those products, when you scroll, you should see Mastermind Class. And it'll say it starts at 8:30, June 30th. So if you can't make it live, again, it's recorded. And then when I teach the class again the next time, you're going to have access. It's a one-time thing. Jump in, come hang out as many times as you want. So you can sign up and register for the mastermind class tomorrow. There's still plenty of spots available. You can use the code on the screen. It should be right there. I opened up a few more spots there for that discount code to work. KC30 is 30% off. You can use that on anything too. If you want to use that on Premium Discord, the Full Access, or the Mastermind, doesn't matter. It's just 30% off any one purchase. If you don't want to use it on a monthly for only save a few bucks, if you want to purchase lifetime and take 30% off of the lifetime purchase and save like $400 freaking dollars, you can do that as well. Completely up to you. The option is there. All right. So I am going to jump off here. I'm going to go have some lunch. I'm gonna go have some lunch with the kiddos. The youngest twin, actually no, she's older than Matthew is, but we're not telling which twin is older and which one's younger. She is older than him by like 12 seconds. Anyways, she's got a little bit of a runny nose going on right now, so she's not having the best day and didn't sleep well last night. So gonna go hang out with her, go have some lunch, and try and put them down for a little bit of a nap, and then gotta go to the lawyer's office later on, sign some paperwork so we can close on this house, baby. Let's go. Michelle, can't wait for tomorrow. I finally have structure. Will give me confidence on taking on more and stay in trades longer. See you in the morning. Yes, I will see you there. Ray, thank you, Casey Trades. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. So yeah, again, this was an amazing week in the Discord. It was really fun to be at the lake house yesterday and then live stream here, and take those calls on the live stream in the Discord. I was trading just like this on the Discord yesterday in the morning and took those calls where the Morningstar reversal is right here and caught the move up here and hit $2,000 on the account. Left the live stream going on my chart like I do every day for everybody, and then just entered into the other trades on my phone. And then, we swung them overnight, and then big payday this morning as well. So really, really solid week in the Premium Discord. Very happy I was able to end the challenge before the end of the month. And I get to start the new one right at the end of the month. And it's the end of the month, which means I teach my monthly mastermind class. So it was just like everything worked out perfectly. Just the way that everything lined up, hitting all the goals, closing things out, and being able to start the new ones, and then teaching this class. So I'm freaking super happy with how this week went and how it ended. So Trump, I guess, is speaking in 2 minutes. I'm not sticking around for it. Y'all have fun with that if you're trading that. Financial Juice just sent the link. If you don't follow Financial Juice on X, I would highly consider it. If you're in my Discord, we have the channel for all that stuff to go there. The YouTube link is out right now for Trump speaking on Supreme Court ruling. G7 to issue statement on U.S. tax exemption Friday. G7 backs plan for side-by-side tax systems, said New York Times. So there is going to be some stuff going on out there right now. Yep, I am in. It says the volume's low. Hopefully it's not too low. I am in North Kakalaki. So, all right. Appreciate you guys. You guys post some profits in there. Oh, here we go. Look, Liv. Look at that. 125% on Snap. Let's go. Appreciate you posting the profits. Purple Haze in KC We Trust. Let me put the KC money symbol on there. 160%. Great job. Payoff House. NVIDIA calls. Let's go. $150 on those. Let's go. Great job. Great day. Great week. All right. Appreciate you guys posting those gains in the premium Discord. I'm going to take some screenshots, some of those later when I do the recap for the trades this week. And yeah, that's it. All right. Love you guys. This whole Trump thing is starting right now. So just be careful if you do have any open positions. You're trading the rest of the day. Again, if you've made good money for the week, for the day, whatever it is, freaking lock it up, lock it in, and go enjoy the weekend. So, again, if you're going to join the premium Discord, free trial, or use the $50 a month for everything, code KC50, do that. And we're starting the new one on Monday. And then if you want to sign up for the mastermind class that is tomorrow, it's on the same link. Go sign up, get registered for that. And it is tomorrow morning at 8:30, live and recorded. If you have any questions whatsoever, I respond. I'm on my phone all freaking day. So if you have any questions whatsoever, please message me on X. Be careful in Discord with freaking scammers. There's a bunch of fake Casey Trades out there. I'm the only one that is Casey Trade 777. Double check the usernames because they will always take a letter and number out or add one. Bunch of freaking dickhead scammers out there, so be careful. But on X mainly, I'm the only Casey Trades that's verified. That's on here on X. About 40,000 followers on there, so I'm the only one on there. So if you have any questions about anything whatsoever, you need help just navigating on Discord or WAP Store, whatever it is, just feel free, send me a message on there, and I will get back to you within minutes and help you out. So, all right, guys. How many people we got in here before I lock this up? Let me see. Let me go check the stream. How many people we got in here today? We're almost at 40,000 followers. If you haven't followed my X account, please follow. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube account, I freaking suggest you do so because I'm about to be using that thing a lot. We got 2,000 people on the live stream, so I appreciate you guys. Spy popping, Q's popping over that trend line, looking good. Valdi's getting a sticky to the upside. VIX getting that rejection right there. Again, 1 + 2 = 3. I said it earlier, and now we're at new high of day. So that was right here off of Dadgummit. Mentioned this level earlier. I think Michelle was asking, Casey, how'd you find that level? It was just pre-market high at 8 o'clock and then the back test at 10:25 right here. That's just called an SR flip. And then again, looking at the internals, when it held right there, 1 + 2 = 3. VIX rejection, Valdi internals moving higher at the same time. That means SPY goes upside. Rippity doo dah, rippity yay. Just like so. 1 + 2 = 3. Just like that. So that's how that works. All right. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your day and have a great weekend. And I'll catch you guys either in the mastermind tomorrow or Monday in the